go! Yes! Finally! Finally! The streaming dilemma has been resolved. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Blackfire Technical Analysis YouTube channel. I am your host, Crypto Bro, and we are back at it again with another edition of the daily live stream. After a long period of frustration with the OBS Streamlabs platform and their disability to stream my fucking content, I have finally figured out a solution to the problem. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. And that is a confirmed test. We have success. We have a stream, ladies and gentlemen. How the hell is everybody? I don't want to restart my device right now. No, thank you. What I really want to do is I want to get into some fucking technical analysis because let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen. Bear Jesus is back. Bear Jesus is back. Bear Jesus has made a return! And he has come with a fury. I hope everyone is healthy, happy, and safe on this fine... Oh my god, I put Monday in the goddamn thumbnail. Today's not Monday. It's actually technically Wednesday, but this is supposed to be the analysis for Tuesday, quote unquote. Just ignore it. I'm going to pretend that like today's Monday. Not much to update. We finally got the house back in order. Still prepping for our little man Link to arrive in T-minus, oh my goodness, 37 days, something like that, before my little boy comes and blesses this planet with his amazing birth and his amazing presence on this planet Earth. I will have a legend for a kid. Trust and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, you will see plenty of my little boy on the YouTube channel, plenty of them. I'm going to be busy. But I'm still going to do my very, 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 very best to be on here live for you guys. Again, I do apologize for the long pause in the streams. Again, this was not intentional, but I've been fighting with OBS for quite some time. And all I did, all it took was logging in under the YouTube platform rather than my Facebook platform, and bam, I have a stream. Fucking crazy, right? But we have plenty of market updates to definitely consider. We have not been here for quite some time. So, you know what? Let's fucking get into it. NASDAQ's still continuing lower, man. Oh my goodness. Looking more and more like my previously stated theory starting to play out as such here. Again, looking at the longer term perspective here, ladies and gentlemen, again, we did have this beautiful, well-defined diagonal trend line of resistance, basically dictating the rejection point for this entire formation. A little bit of a fake out above that diagonal trend line. Still acts as a consecutive lower high in this ultra bearish formation here, and as a result here, especially impending with this breakdown here, I am most certainly going to be looking for this formation to carry on into lower macro lows. Again, that would be over time here. Did I bring my water bottle? Oh my fucking god, I didn't bring my water bottle! Shit! Give me like 10 seconds. Can't not have my water, bro. Okay. I definitely knocked stuff over. Whoops, I'm back. Definitely knocked a couple of things over trying to get my water bottle. All right. Yes, back to it. NASDAQ here. Again, riding that diagonal trend line of death and destruction very well. While I was away, while we were waiting for me to get my streaming problem figured out, we had a nice little inconsequential lower high confirm rejection at the 21 exponential, big decline, and again we've just been seeing this one play level by level ever since. Actually confirmed new tentative resistance on the 4th of September here, and now we're starting to see follow through here towards the next target. I am going to be looking for this one here to hit the next target right around $11,800 here, and right around here is actually where I'd be looking for a little bit of a bounce here. Again, momentum oscillators, especially stochastics here, are absolutely getting destroyed by this price action movement here. So a little bit of a bounce to the next level up, right around 12,170, would not be out of the question. Even all the way up to the 21 exponential, to retest that 21 exponential would not be entirely out of the question here for this price action movement. For now, I am going to be looking for continuation to the downside here. Absolute catastrophic breakdown of structure here, putting more strength on my long-term bearish continuation theory than ever before here. That'll just be more inclined and more strengthy if we see open closures below 11,200 here. I would be looking for this structure to completely break down as this market just opens up a can of whoop ass from the bearish perspective here. We did have this diagonal trend line of peace and prosperity carrying the previous trend, this previous micro trend. Again, micro trend does not defeat macro trend here. We did have this beautiful trend here playing around with the 21, had some delicious trades above the 21, even with a couple of clean take profits and clean re-entry points here on this formation. Ultimately, at the end of the day, hit that macro point of relevance here and got absolutely swamped back to the downside here. Nothing is changing my mind on this aspect. We are in a bear market. There is nothing to deter me from the fact that we are in a bear market until, at the bare minimum, we see open closures above the last macro structural lower high, which is currently at $13,700. And if we pull up the weekly time frame here, it's just a little bit more well-defined. Very beautiful trend line to the downside here, looking for possible tests of the weekly lows here at $11,300. Weekly time frames also do not look good either. Lower highs on the RSI rejecting the 50 read back below the exponential here, which has been forced to a negative slope, and a lower high structurally on the stochastics, looking like we are going to escape the bullish control zone very soon. Not quite yet, but very soon. Still does not look the healthiest as far as momentum oscillators are concerned, especially on the weekly time frame here. Definitely look like it wants to, from a macro perspective, continue to the downside. Considering the daily time frame though, RSI, if I can get it open, looking to going deep. Deep is the word of the day because this price action is deep in the red. RSI looking to go deeper towards the bearish control zone here. Re-entry into that bearish control zone is just going to solidify my theory of further continuation to the downside. Again, the only thing that at this current moment in time that would convince me otherwise would be a stop and reversal to kind of move this diagonal trend line into a more longer term structured diagonal trend line, putting some kind of higher low formation in here, bouncing back above the 21 exponential with an open and closure, and then most importantly, with that higher low being confirmed, I need to see structural higher highs again above that macro change of behavior point right around $13,700. Until then, and as long as we remain below the 21 exponential here, I'm just going to be looking for this one to continue onward and downward. Again, the pressure is definitely looming. Stochastics absolutely floored into the bearish critical territory here. Looking at a soft cross potential, and it got rejected. Definitely, speaking volumes of how bearish this market actually is. Very profitable on my end. I've definitely been holding strong on taking profits in my positions. I actually took profits on a couple of positions, which I will discuss with you guys today. I have two very, very large positions, one with Apple and one with Google. I didn't have enough money to open more. And again, I wanted to play big, so I played real big with those two positions and got to secure some pretty decent profits today. And again, you got to remember, ladies and gentlemen, from the perspective of a bear market, you're never going to profit more in a bear market than you are in a bull market, because a bear market price can only go down 100%. You can re-enter and take profit and yada yada yada, but it's much more profitable in a bull market. But I digress. Still very profitable in this bear market as I continue to take short positions and short position profits along the way. SPY futures here, very similarly so here, looking to confirm new tentative resistance today. We did see a breach of tentative support yesterday. It is still classified as support until we get confirmation today and only today. With that confirmation, if it is confirmed, I would be looking for this price action to go to the next major level, right around 3780 spot 50. And I'm still getting the jitters out, ladies and gentlemen. Please excuse my poor English. It has been a little over 2 weeks since my last stream. I'm just knocking the cobwebs off today. I'm trying to have a good time. But with this one, if we do confirm below and confirm new resistance at 39.15 spot 50, I will look for that decline towards 37.80 spot 50 here. And it's no different. RSI looking to go towards that bearish control zone top once again. We did have a formulating trend line here that's still intact technically. Does this work? Ooh, can we extend it? We cannot. We do have this diagonal trend line here on RSI that still seems to be a-okay function-wise. We've not quite broken that diagonal trend line of peace and prosperity just yet, but as price action continues to move to the downside, it's going to be more and more likely that we do see it break here. And again, confirming this new resistance today, if it is confirmed, will be a big confirmation. Again, look at this trend. Look at the touch points. Look at how cleanly identifiable this is, right? Boom, all-time high. Lower lows, lower highs. Formulates that diagonal trend line. Big downtrending movement. Uptrending movement. Hits that one part a third time. You got to think, too, at the same time, the more touches the resistance receives, the weaker it inherently becomes. Am I saying this is the last drive of a bear run before the market flips to a bullish perspective? No, I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying, though, that theoretically speaking, it is more probable that we are ending the bearish market sooner rather than later. Am I confident that it's going to be sooner? No, absolutely not. Not with the way the world is fucking functioning today. Everything's coming to the downside. Housing market's crashing. Stock market's going down. I mean, everything is just flipping into the Red Sea. And let me tell you, I'll be honest with you, I'm enjoying it. And, it just allows me to take my capital and make entries into specific assets at a much lower rate than previously before. So I can't complain. With this one, ladies and gentlemen, it's no different. We are below the 21 exponential. We did reject that critical threshold, that critical point, that historically relevant resistance here, confirming a structural lower high. For this one, technically speaking, I am going to be looking for continuation on the macro perspective to lower lows. Yes, that means I am looking for everything across the board to put in lower macro lows, bearish continuation confirmation here. Now, it wouldn't be out of the question to see this price action fall towards that 37.80 spot 50 target and bounce back up to resistance, maybe even all the way back up to the 21 for a possible short re-entry point. But man, this is fresh. This one's looking defeated. Same thing with stochastics here, deep in the bearish critical territory, lower lows confirmed, and it's starting to do that coiling, right? And again, I always put an emphasis on power, especially when momentum oscillators are coiling. More and specifically to the point, stochastics. Anytime I see stochastics coiling in the bearish bearish critical territory, that's just telling me that the bears have the absolute power in this price action movement here. And the same goes vice versa. Anytime I see any kind of coiling, right here, perfect example, in the bullish control zone or the bullish critical territory, I'm looking at the bulls to be having absolute power. But in this scenario, the bears have had absolute power the whole time, right? And it's no different, again, until I see a reversal back above the 21 exponential, confirm some kind of higher low here and now, confirm above the 21 exponential, and then more into the point, confirm higher highs above the current macro change of behavior point above 43.17 spot 50. Until I see open and closures above that concurrent point of price action, I'm going to be looking at the long-term bearish perspective. And until then, that's SPY futures. Now, what does this one tie into? Oh, you wouldn't guess it. Actually, you might guess it. You guessed it. The US dollar index is still the undisputed championship of the bull market. Boom! Higher high. Oh, look at that. Did the target game? Oh my God, the 1.616. Again, I know you guys remember it. If you watched previous streams before my 2-week shutdown, I was mentioning that the next target was going to be somewhere around, the 1.618 Fibonacci extension target. And we have more than met that target and exceeded it. Actually, a fresh breach of resistance and looking to confirm new tentative support in 18 hours, 18 minutes, and 55 seconds. If that condition is met, I will be looking for drastic continuation to the next historically relevant point of resistance, which is right around 111 spot 69. Now that means I'm going to have to go back in time, I think, because I want to make sure that that is accurate. Or is this the point of price action? Shit, that's right. I was using the weekly time frame for this. I wish it would give me more fucking data on the daily time frame because it is very relevant. Yeah, I mean, I can only play with the week. I don't know if anybody knows of a different US dollar index chart that I could be using for this to get all of the price action history on the daily time frame rather than the weekly. Let me know because I'm probably using the wrong one. But for analysis sake here, we can go ahead and put up a couple of more. Yeah, that one's definitely relevant. That one's relevant. That one's relevant. And that one's relevant. Nah, okay. I mean, realistically, there's not much. Oh, man. There's really not much left. What would we... I mean, I wouldn't consider those all-time high. Yeah, you could. I don't know. Maybe I have the wrong chart. But for now, this is how we're going to look at it. So we've got a couple of concurrent levels to the upside. And look at that. One of them lines up pretty well. So yeah, US dollar index, absolutely bullish here. No question about it. Jeez Louise, man. I mean, come on. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. This is why I love the fucking 21, man. It's so clean. Yeah, this one, simply put, I'm going to be looking for continuation. Oh my gosh. Support at the bottom, the top side of the bullish control zone in the critical zone here. Nice coiling action. Higher lows on the stochastics. Very aggressively pointed to the upside here. And RSI back into the bullish control zone here after confirming a higher low on the RSI exponential here. Price action had a little bit of a divvy to the downside. Look for higher lows around this region. Guess what? Higher lows confirmed. Entry above the 21 exponential confirmed. Boom. Nice big move to the upside. I am looking for this market here, the rest of the market, to remain bearish as long as the US dollar index remains bullish here. Looking for the next target again at 111 spot 70 if we do confirm today and only today above the tentative resistance at 110 even, which we've already seen a breach above that region. Now we're looking for candle closure confirmation before we look for that continuation to the upside. But I have no doubt, again, and this is just my opinion. My opinion doesn't matter, but my opinion is I have no doubt that this one continues to the next level, and we still see the rest of the market, continue to decline over time as the US dollar index just absolutely bullish beyond belief. I mean, the weekly time frame, no signs. We had a weekly bearish divergence play out on the last weekly top here. Could we see another drive of bearish divergence? Absolutely, but we keep riding this higher low structure, stair-stepping our way to higher highs over time. The weekly time frame looks bullish as shit until proven otherwise. That proof otherwise would be an immediately seeing a breach below the 21 exponential, followed by an open and closure below the 21 exponential, followed by a tentative change of behavior. That's right, we have a new higher low, macro structural higher low on the US dollar index, and that point is right here. I'm gonna get rid of this. It's been a minute. Gonna get rid of that. Boom, that's better. That's better. Yep, change of behavior point is right here at the bottom side of this diagonal trend line and this horizontal support right around 105 spot 10. Until I see open and closures above that, I'm absolutely full-blown power bullish. Immediately bullish. Like short-term, medium-term, long-term perspective, absolutely bullish on this asset. Until that point hits. And again, along the way, we could, confirm even more structural higher highs along the way, but US dollar index definitely controlling the rest of the market to the downside. It's absolutely stunning, absolutely beautiful. What a fucking move from the ultimate lows. What a move. I don't have any more to say about that one. U.S. dollar index, absolutely fucking amazing. Hall of Fame Village, I know people are hearing about that. Same thing, ladies and gentlemen. Guess what? We could be looking at structural lower highs or a double top formation here. We do have signs of a boom, double top, boom. And this could definitely play out in a very, very, very bad manner for the Hall of Fame Village here. Looking at this price action, we have confirmed new tentative resistance, at which point leads me to believe that the next target available for this price action is right around the 62, 63 cent region here. Any open and closure below there, I'll start looking for lower lows. I'll start looking for 54 cents once again. And then once again, we'll be into the realm of questioning where the fuck this one's going to the downside here. Again, very nice move, very tradable move above the 21. This is why the 21 is cataclysmic, like so fucking powerful. I keep telling y'all. Keep telling y'all that the 21 is fucking powerful and no one's fucking trading it. Look at this move. Look at this move. Just take a look at this. Someone come and take a look at this. Look at the entry. Entry to exit. 53%, man. 53%. That is half your investment in profits. That is 50 grand in profits if you put in 100 grand on that move. And if you manage the move correctly, even more profits. 89% to the fucking top. Absolutely powerful move. And now it is an absolutely powerful move below the 21. Absolutely no way to convince me that this isn't a change of behavior here. We've taken out the last, major low of this uptrending formation. Now I'm going to be looking for continuation to the downside towards 63 cents. And again, with the US dollar index moving the way that it is moving, it's kind of like, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but it's kind of like, the market's kind of telling you what's coming. What's coming is more downside, in my opinion. Unless I'm proven otherwise, which would be a higher low right fucking here and right now to form an uptrending structure, a macro uptrending structure. And until that point, I'm going to be looking for continuation to the downside. Stochastics into the bearish critical territory. Going for lower lows, absolutely bad. One drive, two drives of bearish divergence, breaching below the RSI exponential structure and confirmed at the 50 read as resistance. And the exponential has breached the 50 read. I mean, all the evidence is pointing, ladies and gentlemen. All the evidence is pointing. Let's go ahead and talk about one of my positions here. Definitely not as a big a move. I definitely should have picked a different asset, but it is still profitable nonetheless. Apple here confirmed below the 21 exponential on the 29th of August. I made an entry on that point and boom, boom, boom. It took profits today right around this closure. Took about 25% off of a $20,000 position here in the profits. So let's do a little bit of math. Right? Oh shit. So what's that? 20,000 minus 25% equals 5 grand. 5,000. Oop, clear. $5,000 plus 4.85%. It's not a bad chunk of change. It's not a bad chunk of change, ladies and gentlemen. That is secured profits. Again, and I'm looking for continuation. We did we, or did we just breach? Let's look, take a closer look. I mean, this candle here the day before yesterday's, definitely closed right on. I don't know if I want to classify that as a breach, so I'm going to go ahead and look at this one as a breach. Now, if we see tomorrow's candle continue to the next level, then this one likely is the confirmation breach here with the confirmation candle closure to confirm new tentative resistance. But, let's pretend that this is the fresh breach. I will be coming in tomorrow and looking to see if 155.80 confirms as new tentative resistance, and if that condition is met, I will be looking for a continuation drive towards the next major level at 150.45. The only thing that convinces me otherwise would be the same thing. Stop, reversal, back above the 21 to confirm a higher low structure, a macro higher low structure, which again is still very possible with this formation here, considering, right? And then at the same time, I want to see a drive on higher highs. Unless I see higher highs, man, I'm looking for this one to plummet as well. Next target being 150.50 here. And that's roughly it. RSI confirmed the 50 read as resistance, seen a continuation drive to the downside. Now this one looks more like a reset, to be honest with you. I'm seeing not that big of a move from a price action perspective, but momentum oscillators are definitely moving big time. So this could be some kind of reset. You know, Apple could be doing its own thing, but if NASDAQ sees continuation to the downside, it's very likely that Apple does the same thing. Again, as long as we remain below the 21 exponential, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be looking for continuation to the downside regardless. So, you know, again, at the end of the day, that's the technicals that I'm paying attention to. I'm going to be looking for 150 spot 35. Now, if we do see that target being met, wouldn't be out of the question to pop back up, hit the 155 spot 80 level again, maybe even pop back up to like 162, maybe 162.5 to test that 21 exponential again. Would not be out of the question here, but I'm going to be looking for the market to continue in a downtrending formation here from a longer term perspective, just like everything else is. Let's see, NVIDIA, this is the one I wish I would have gotten into because this one moved huge. Already confirming macro lower lows on this price action structure here is NVIDIA. I mean, boom. I mean, clean cookie cutter entry right here. Yeah, 20%. I really wish I would have taken that one. Fuck. I wish I would have taken that one for real. Price action continuing to the downside. I am going to be looking for the next level here at 128 spot 50. And then we're going to start playing with targets a little bit lower than that. There's a couple just to identify a few. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Yeah, if we do see open and closures below this current support, 127.5, I will be looking for continuation drives towards 120 spot 50 as well. Stochastics already kind of like waning, pointing to the upside, but deep in the bearish critical territory. Again, the bears have control in this one, and the evidence is definitely present, ladies and gentlemen. RSI already in the bearish control zone here, very negatively sloped exponential as well. 1 drive, 2 drive, 3 drives below the... Yeah, I mean... It doesn't get any more cookie cutter than that, ladies and gentlemen. This is a bearish formation, putting in lower lows once again, and I'm going to be looking for lower lows to continue on until, you guessed it, a change of behavior with an open and closure above the 21 and open and closures above the last structural lower high at 190 is what I need to see breach before I am convinced that we are flipping into some kind of bullish perspective. Until then, I am bearish on all accounts. Google, another one that I put in for. Very nice entry. This one actually had me a little scared for a while. You know what I'm saying? Nice little entry point right here below the 21 exponential. Almost hits my stop loss. Gets rejected. Hits that continuation drive. Boom. Take profits. I actually got very lucky, and I took profits when I woke up on Google this morning here. Right around 106 spot 80, another 25% of that position off the table. And again, that's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen. Setting yourself up to take the money that's on the table, off the table, and securing it. That's the name of this game, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the game that I intend to play long term, taking the money when it's there. I am going to be looking for more pressure to be applied to this 106 spot 80 support level here, but if we see breaches below that, I mean, geez Louise, we're going to have to start talking about targets even lower. Any open and closure below that region, I would look for $100 even. And then possibly even for a gap fill below that, around the 96 spot 80 level as well. RSI just absolutely destroyed. Breaks the exponential, pumps back up, tests the 50 read and exponential confluently, gets rejected. All bad, right? Stochastics, coiling, depression, deepness in the bearish critical territory. Again, all signs point to bearish control, ladies and gentlemen. All signs point to bearish control. I mean, you got the U.S. dollar index that's absolutely going batshit crazy to the moon, and the rest of the market is speaking volumes on the evidence that, again, when the bear market sets in for the dollar index, we see a bull market in the rest of the market. When a bull market sets in for the dollar index, we usually see a bear market play out for the rest of the market. So plenty of evidence there. You just got to take it, ladies and gents. Got to take it, ladies and gents. The only thing same that convinces me otherwise would be an open and closure back above the 21 and a push to close above new highs above 123 even. Until then, I am bearish on all accounts, especially if Google puts in lower lows. I'm going to be looking for a big drastic decline. Oh, hey, look at that. I got 2 viewers in the house, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys have any comments, questions, or requests, please drop them in the comments section below. It is directly linked. Oh, shit. Can you do Newegg? Give me 1 second, brother. Oh, can you do Newegg when you get to the requests? Newegg it is. Yeah, I will definitely do Newegg. If you guys have any more requests, let me know. That part of that comment was kind of sliced out, but I fixed it. I can see the whole comments. I can actually see your comments in the YouTube context now. It's awesome. We're gonna do a couple more. Actually, we're going to do one more, and then we can go ahead and flip on to requests here. We're going to do Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is getting absolutely shredded. Lower lows confirmed on Bitcoin, and we just saw a breach of support on those lower lows, looking to confirm new tentative resistance. If we do confirm new tentative resistance below 18,900 bucks, I'm going to be looking for a push towards 17,720, and maybe even more so. RSI is absolutely crushed with entry and confirmation into the bearish control zone after getting rejected at the exponential not once, not twice, but 3 times. Boom. We see a continuation drive to the downside, and stochastics looking into putting a lower high in the bearish critical territory. Not good. Not good at all. Nice, fresh, momentous cross in the bearish critical territory. Exponential has a negative slope as well. Again, lots of evidence here. 21 exponential dictating price action to the downside. Retest, rejection, retest, rejection. You took a nice short position here. I mean, you're probably swimming in profits from the short perspective, right? I mean, geez Louise. Oof, 20%. That's tradable. That is 100% tradable, ladies and gentlemen. For Bitcoin here, it's the same thing. It's the absolute same thing. Until I see a breach above the 21 exponential and candle closures on structural higher highs above 24,450. I am long-term bearish on this structure, looking for the next lower level to the downside. I said lower. It's all bad across the board, ladies and gentlemen. It's all fucking bad across the board. And until I see something different, man, I'm going to be looking for it to continue being all bad. I got a request for Newegg. I didn't even know. Newegg Commerce. Actually going to add that one. Oh, God. Dude. I mean, I know Newegg is a good company and all, but Jesus fuck, the stock is so trash, dude. I hope you know I have nothing good about this asset to say coming in. I have nothing good. Nothing good to say about this one, ladies and gents. But we're going to do some technical analysis on it anyway. Bad. This one's really bad. I mean, this one is just terrible. Big, well-defined negative trend line. Are those candles or those wicks? Those are candles. Jeez Louise, boy. I mean, it kind of looks like the Hall of Fame at first. Or AMC just kind of boom, 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 and then just gets sold into. I mean, man, Newegg not looking good. Really, just not looking good at all. This chart is a heaping pile of garbage, in my opinion. Oops. I mean, we have a well-defined ceiling of resistance, a diagonal ceiling of resistance here. Definitely just confirmed not too long ago below the 21 exponential. I'm going to have to look for some more levels on this one, man, because it's not looking tasty. I am going to be looking for this one to go ahead and continue on the way down towards $3.19. Any open and closure below 319, 320. I'm going to be looking for a continuation drive towards 255, 256, something like that. And again, a very well-defined negative trend line here for this one. Not What is happening? Oh my goodness. I just put up a bunch of resistance or horizontals that probably don't matter. That one matters. That one matters. Did I just get lucky? Oh my goodness, I did. I just got lucky. Look at that. Let's see if we have any. Oh man, yeah, this one's not looking good, man. This chart is ass, dude. I'm Matt. I'm sorry, bro. This chart makes my fucking insides curl. Breaking current support is a big decision for this asset. Again, open and closures below 315 send this one to lower lows. Any open and closure below 256, and we got fucking all-time lows to be considering here, which means we're going to need to get out my handy-dandy, you guessed it, Fibonacci retracements. Whoop. I keep forgetting that I did that. Boom. All right. Yeah, let's see. If I see open and closures below 257, I'm going to be looking for the one spot 272 Fibonacci extension. Or, damn it, I'm so used to extensions. I'll be looking for the one spot 272 Fibonacci retracement level on all-time lows for this asset towards $1.62. And again, I love Newegg. Personally, I fucking love Newegg. I buy my computer shit from that website all the time. But their stock looks like straight ass. Straight butt. And I mean, and right off the bat, seeing how this one plays with the 21, I would immediately not trade this asset. Just because of how choppy and how, look at, what is this? What is this? Yeah, I would never trade this. Point blank period. Oh, wow. Oh, holy shit. At the beginning of time, we actually have a clean 21 play. A couple of clean 21 plays, and then it just gets disgusting for no reason. Consolidation. Chop. Oh, this is an ugly chart, man. I'm sorry. Long-term speaking, Newegg. Yeah, this is bad. This chart is bad. This chart is ass, dude. Yeah, I'm sorry. I hope you don't take offense, but fuck this chart, bro. It looks horrible. And the only thing that convinces me otherwise would be an immediate reversal above the 21, just like the rest. An immediate reversal above the 21 with an open and closure to confirm and a breach on new higher highs would convince me of a move. It wouldn't convince me that this is bullish. It would convince me that a move towards the next relevant resistance is very possible, which would be, which would be right around here at $5.54. What would convince me of legitimate long-term reversal would be open to closures above like 875. If I see closures above 875, then maybe this thing's got some steam in the tank to push this one up on a run. But again, with everything tied together the way it's tied together right now, U.S. dollar index is absolutely booming. NASDAQ, SPY futures, Dow Jones is down, and their daughter stocks are down, and cryptocurrency is down. This one's likely down. And what's this one? Oh, look at that. This one's tied to NASDAQ. At the end of the day, this one is butt cheese. Oh, I mean, we have a couple of clean. After the big explosive move, we have some clean trades below the 21, a decent one above the 21, nice short play below the 21. This is probably the cleanest move I've seen on this chart. Very beautiful, well-defined move below the 21. Not to be weird, but this one kind of looks like the Hall of Fame, except it didn't have a big boom. It didn't have a big, relief rally at the end of this destructive bear market. God, it kind of makes me never want to trade it, man. I'm so sorry. That's Newegg. If anybody else has any requests, go ahead and drop them in the comments. This likely ends the stream for the night. I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back. So if you guys have any requests, I don't have a time limit tonight. Drop them. Give me the request. I will analyze anything you want me to. I'll give you guys about 2 minutes. It does feel good to be back. Whole Streamlabs always playing fucking games with me and my streaming abilities and shit. It's like, what the hell? "35 seconds. And then I'm gonna call it on the stream. trust and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I definitely plan on just to kind of talk to you guys for a little bit. I definitely have big plans. Working with a partner, big profitable, opportunity with my partner. I trust this man with every fiber of my being. So we went into business trading together, and we're going to be looking to make some big profits, which would expedite the amount of time it's going to take me to start streaming and trading full time at home. So with the plans that we have set in stone, we're just waiting for some damn signals on some of the major assets that we trade, so we can put some big capital in there and start taking big profits off the table. That's going to be a huge game changer for the whole community at the end of the day, because I do look to get on and I really do want to put time into expanding the community, the platform, hitting up different social media platforms, spreading the knowledge of technical analysis in the 21 Exponential, because again, I truly believe that this fucking strategy is going to absolutely change my life. It already has. I mean, the profits I'm bringing in are already life-changing, but they're not enough to say, hey, I can sustain my lifestyle full-time on the profits that I'm pulling out. So again, with this partnership that I'm doing, we're hopefully going to expedite that process at a very significant rate and get me out of my day job as quickly as possible. And that looks like to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to chat you up. Thanks for coming through. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. We are back, baby. We are back. Hopefully, we don't have any more problems. Hopefully, we don't have any more problems to stop me from streaming. And I plan on being here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometimes Fridays if the scheduling dictates it. Excuse me. And I think that's gonna do it. I can't even breathe right today. That's gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back here once again, same time tomorrow, to give you more critical live updates of your favorite stocks, cryptos, and assets, or whatever the hell. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for the support. And until next time, stay safe.